Hey guys, this is Eric with Dempsey's Resolution Fitness at dempseysresolution.com, and I'm bringing you another tactical survival tip. Today we're going to talk about opening a can. Say you got some canned goods, you're in a survival or a tactical situation, disaster, whatever have you, zombie apocalypse, however you want to approach the survival mode, and you come across some canned goods. And you're hungry, you're out there surviving, and you get all these canned goods you found, and maybe you found a grocery store in your travels, and the big thing is, oh my, now I gotta open a can. I gotta have my trusty P38 can opener or some kind of ninja can opener technique, right? Opening a can is not a big deal, all right? I see a lot of people marketing stuff for the secret can opener techniques. You can open a can with anything. Take out your damn knife, stab it in the top, saw the top off, eat the food. Okay, let's talk about the benefits of the can. Obviously, you want a good tin can in your stash. When you're at your base camp, when you're moving along and you're collecting usable survival items, you're going to want a good tin can because there's 1,001 uses for these cans, right? A good solid tin can is, think about it. Use common sense, use your imagination, right? Obviously, water collection. You could use it to drink out of. You can eat out of it. You can cook in it, right? And 1,000 variations of all that, right? So it's got 101 uses. You want a good can. Plus, you can just store stuff in it. If you get a bigger can, you want different size cans, right? You can collect berries in it. You can put food in it. You can cook. Use it like a crock pot. You can do all kind of stuff. Put it on the fire. Teas, right? Cooking different herbs and stuff. You can make good medicinal teas. The list goes on and on. Anyway, lots of uses. You want a tin can in your stash if you can find one. You want a pot or a big can. The bottom line is don't stress over can openers. Most of those Swiss style knives have some kind of can opener on them. That's nice to have stuff if you got an actual can opener on a knife, or you got a survival tool, or you got an actual can opener. Like the easiest thing to have, obviously, in your survival kit is a frickin' can opener, right? Or a P38 one, but these are big and bulky. P38 ones are small and they're, super survival kit friendly, but they're a pain in the butt if you've ever used them. They truly are, they're time consuming. They're, I pull out my AK bayonet, stab it in the top of the sink. This is obviously quick and efficient. If I have my choice, I'm going to put one of these in my kit if I plan on coming across a lot of canned goods. But why carry this? You don't even need this kind of stuff, right? So let's talk about the simple way that I prefer. I've seen, you've seen the technique using a spoon. You can rub the spoon and stick it in and then pry it open. You generate heat by rubbing it, stick it in, and then crank it open. Or instead of all that rubbing, which is really actually pretty hard depending on how thick the can is and which, if you use the top or the bottom of the can. One is actually thicker than the other, believe it or not, because you're supposed to open the tops, right, so they're thinner. Take out your trusty knife. Here I got my handy dandy, my fishing knife, my fish cleaning knife. And, what I like to do is just stab in the top, and then saw the top open, pry open the food, and then eat it, right? So you got to be careful using a knife. You got your can, okay? When you put, obviously you got to be careful. Especially in a field survival environment. If you tip this thing and stab your hand and gash your hand open, now you're screwed, right? Any kind of cuts, any kind of abrasions can be infected. Blood loss, infection, disease out in a field environment. If you don't have first aid, stitches and all whatnot, you don't need it, so be very careful. What I like to do though is stabilize the can, okay? I like to put my hand on it and hold the bottom of the knife with my support hand and then just tap the blade down, and that actually went in. That's how easy it was with a sharp knife, okay? Now, all I'm gonna do is push this down in a little bit more, right? And I'm just gonna saw the top open, right? It's not brain surgery. It's not really that hard. I'm sawing, right? And you don't even need to do the whole way. You could just do halfway, right? There. Now you can pry the top open. Here you go. All right. Voila. Now I can eat my food out of it, and I'm good to go, right? I like to keep the tops on so I can close it, right? And so if I'm going to heat something up or keep it, that, you know, it helps keep the debris out, you know, and do whatever you want. You can take the lids off, and you can use the lids for different things. But get your can. Don't stress over dang opening a can. It's simple. There's nothing hard about it. Just get out your knife. I just showed you. You don't need no fancy ninja technique. You don't need no fancy bottle opener. Get your knife out, stab it in the top, crank the thing open, and eat your damn food. All right, so there's no mystical can opening, you know, art of the can opener. Get out your knife, stab the damn thing, open it, and eat your chow. All right, so hope this helps, and I'll be back with more simple tips to keep you alive in the woods when the zombies come later on. Take care.